concept of open government has deep roots in the governmental transparency policies that emerged in the 19th century, particularly with emerging democracies. In these societies, the right to information began to be recognized as a fundamental citizen right and a pillar for strengthening public trust in institutions. Although the term open government is relatively recent, the idea of accessible participatory governance is as old as democracy itself. This idea is embedded in the modern Western states, constitutions, and fundamental laws. This historical concept allows for developing a robust legal framework that facilitates consultation and participation from various social actors. Laws gain a social foundation, fostering a deeper democracy, or at least its perception. With technological advancement, especially with the rise of Web 2.0 and the expansion of the Internet, implementing open government has become more accessible and sustainable at a lower cost for governments. The term open governments first appeared in the 70s, linked to the debate of the need to limit secrecy in public administration and promote transparency with citizens. However, it wasn't until the 2000s that the concept gained global relevance, responding to increasing citizen demands for access to public information and participation in decision-making. An open government maintains constant two-way communication with citizens, listens to their concerns, and makes decisions that address these demands. It also encourages active collaboration between citizens and officials in improving public services, ensuring that every decision and action is communicated openly and transparently. One significant milestone in that evolution was the initiative that in the US President Obama led in 2009 when he issued the Memorandum of Transparency and Open Government. This initiative promoted the publication of public data and encouraged citizen participation in public management. In 2011, the creation of the Open Government Partnership consolidated the concept globally, uniting countries committed to transparency, collaboration, and accountability. The development of open government can be seen in concrete examples. 1766, Sweden became the first country to adopt legislation recognizing citizens' rights to access public information. The Freedom of Information Act, enacted in 1966, was a groundbreaking law in the United States that established the public right to access government information, laying the foundation for modern transparency and accountability. Emerging during a transformative era of social activism, civil rights movements, and growing distrust in government secrecy. This law empowers citizens to request federal documents and compel agencies to provide them unless specific exemptions, such as national security, for example. By shifting the burden of proof to the government to justify within information, this law fosters a culture of openness, strengthens democratic participation, and becomes a vital tool for research journalism. Its legacy extends globally, inspiring similar transparency laws worldwide and reinforcing the role of informed citizens in holding government accountable. The evolution of open government reflects a continuous process that began with the introduction of transparency policies and has evolved to its current form, enhanced by the use of information technology and the growing demand for citizens' participation. Despite progress, the challenges outlined indicate that open government is still a developing field with significant opportunities to improve governance and strengthen the relationship between the state and its citizens. Let's dive into the core pillars of open government, as highlighted by leading experts: transparency, collaboration, and participation. In this video, we'll explore what each of these pillars means and how they play a crucial role in building trust between governments and citizens. Participation is the ability of the average citizens to get involved and influence government decision-making. It plays a key role in electoral participation, but goes beyond, transforming power relationships and help bridging the gap between decision makers and implementers. Technology is reshaping this relationship but creating new opportunities for citizen participation. citizens now have better access to information and can engage in policy formulation and hold governments accountable. Authors like Kubicek and H. Holder outline 5 types of different citizen participation. One would be the direct participation. In these models, citizens direct influence political decisions, such as referendums, assemblies, or voting. This direct engagement strengthens decisions' legitimacy and fosters civic responsibility. The second is indirect participation. Here, citizens elect representatives who make decisions on their behalf. It's common in representative democracies where citizens empower their representatives to address concerns. Other type participation would be in the digital field. This type refers to the use of digital tools like online surveys, digital discussion forum, and e-petition platforms. Digital participation improves information access and fosters interaction between citizens and government. Other kind of participation could be called civic. Civic participation involves citizens in activities like volunteers and advocacy for social causes. It strengthens community bonds and can influence local and national politics. Community participation. This approach focuses on decision-making at the local level. Citizens participate in community councils, for example, and play in groups, empowering them to shape their immediate environment. For participation to be effective, it's crucial to ensure that all citizens have access to information and communication technologies and are digitally literate. This involves having unequitable access to ICTs. All the systems, regardless of their origin, economic or geographic background, must have access to the internet and digital tools. This access is key for engaging in global issues like climate change and sustainability. Other important demand is digital literacy. Good training programs are essential to ensure citizens for using digital tools effectively. Public libraries and other institutions can contribute to fostering digital literacy. Digital literacy empowers citizens to access, understand, and share information, thus strengthening democracy and enabling more inclusive dialogue. As we see, open government continues to evolve. Thanks to technology and citizen participation, democracy can become more transparent, accessible, and collaborative. This is just the beginning of a future when we all play an active role in shaping and participation in our societies.